Hi everyone, what's up? In this video, I'm going to discuss a common SQL interview question and its answer. The question is written on the screen. I'll explain in detail what the question is about and how to solve it, so watch the video till the end. In case you want to check out my previous video on SQL topics, then the link is in the I button and description. And if you want to check out the entire playlist in which I've covered various data engineering topics, then that is also present in the description. If you're new to the channel, then please push the subscribe button as it will help my channel grow. I post videos every week to help you clear your next interview. Also, if you found this video useful, then please click the like button and share it with your friends. Now, let's get started with the video. So the question is, write SQL query to find all the records with higher temperature compared to its previous date. So return the result table in any order. I've used the sample data and let me show you the data. So I have ID, record date, temperature, where ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see the record dates here. So basically it is 2015, 01, then 2, 3, 4. These are consecutive dates, and adjacent to it we have the temperature that was recorded for each date. Now out of these records, we have to find out all those records for which the current temperature is higher than its previous date. So let's see. Record date 2015 0101, so there is no date previous to it, so this is anyway invalid. Now record date 2 has 25 while record date 1 has 10, so definitely this will be part of my answer because it is higher than the previous date. Now record date 3 has 20 while record date 2 has 25, so 20 is not more than 25, so this is not part of the answer. Then record date 4 has 30 while record date 3 has 20. So 30 is greater than 20, so 4 is also part of my answer. So basically my solution will have two rows, this particular record and the last record. I hope you understood the question. Let's move on to the solution now. So in order to get the previous records, I've used lag. What I've done is select star lag of temperature over order by record date as previous temp and lag of record date over order by 1 as previous date from our table. So here is the first record. As you can see, previous temp and previous date are null because there are no records before it. So if I check the logic, I am doing a lag of temperature. Basically, I'm getting the previous record of temperature based on the record date. Now, record date is itself the first date, that is 2015 0101. There is no date before it, so it returned me null for previous temp and same case for the previous date. Moving on to the second record, as you can see, for 2015 0102, the previous date is 0101. That is what has been captured in previous date, and the previous temperature is 10. So the same thing is captured here. Moving on to record 3 and 4, same thing happened. It is captured previous temperature and previous date. So based on the previous temperature and previous date, I'm going to calculate my final solution. Let's move on to the final solution. So I'm using a with clause here. So this is also called a CTE. This is the same query which I showed you in the above command. So after getting the previous temperature, previous date, what I'm doing is select star from previous T, that is the name of my CTE, where previous temperature is not null. So first case will remove this invalid case. Then temperature is greater than the previous temperature, which is our question basically. Our current temperature, current records temperature should be greater than the previous temperature. And what I've done is I've used date sub to calculate 1 day back. So record date minus 1 will give me the 1 day back date equal to previous date. So basically what I'm doing is 2015 0102 minus 1 will return me this. So I'm checking if this record's previous date is 0101, then what is the temperature? Is the temperature greater or temperature lower? This is the entire logic of this query. And as you can see, as we discussed, record number 2, that is ID number 2 and ID number 4 is returned because they are valid scenarios. I hope you understood this solution. Well, there is another way of solving this question. Let me show you that. Another approach of solving this question is using join. So what I'm doing is select w1.id. You can also select other columns as well. From vrise temp w1 join vrise temp w2. So I'm joining the same table with itself on date sub w1.recordDate1. So basically from w1 table, I'm getting the record date and I'm subtracting 1 to it. Then I am joining it with W2 table on the record date itself. So what will happen? Let me go to the data again. So let's say this is the record in W1 table. So 2015-01-02 minus 1 gives 2015-01-01. So this particular record will be joined with the above one. Then once the join is complete, then I'm checking if the W1's temperature is greater than W2 temperature. Let's check that out. So out of these two records, that is, this is the W1 temperature, this is the W2 temperature. So is 25 greater than 10? Yes. So this gives us the valid case. Therefore, you can use join also to solve the similar question, and as you can see, it returned me the same answer, that is 2 and 4. I hope you understood this question and how I have solved it with two different approach. Again, the link to the data as well as the notebook is present in the description, and I'll see you next time. So that's it for this video. If you found it useful, then please share it with your friends and like the video. In the coming few weeks, I have planned many such videos on PySpark and SQL interview questions. So stay tuned for them, and if you have not subscribed, then please press the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.